appreciate my absolute dedication to you guys, considering that tomorrow night is my DJing debut, and instead of staying at home and studying my music like I should be, like a good girl, considering I'm going to die a death on the dance floor, I'm here instead waiting around till God only knows what kinds of early hours of the morning it is. I think it's about 3:30. To interview none other than Mr. Ivan Goff from TV Rock. How's your night morning been going so far?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, well, my CDs got left on the plane, so I had to grab some music from everywhere, but it's been good.
I was going to leave that out of the interview. I was just going to pretend like that never happened, and you rocked the dance floor. And
the guys over here, the DJs have been really accommodating. They've provided me with heaps of music, and so it went really well.
Can I just say, for the record, although most of you guys were probably there, so you know already, this guy did an amazing job. I don't even know how he managed to mix and crank the dance floor, but you're going to see anyway from the footage that's playing before and after me talking shit exactly how cranking it was out there in Code tonight. So, we're just going to get the ball rolling, and we're going to start with Flaunt, because that's the track that everyone knows you guys best for, you and Grant Smiley. And you managed to stay in the top 50 of the Australian ARIA charts for over half a year. Did you ever expect it to be that big?
No, not even close. It is now the biggest record in Australia, the biggest selling record for the entire year, I think, in Australia, and it's crazy. I mean, you make a record like that, you hope it's going to do well. We expected that it might do all right in the club charts only, but to go to number one, and it's now gone on to sell like 130,000 copies, it's just crazy. Absolutely. I mean, it's fantastic, but crazy at the same time, you know. Okay,
so when you talk about production with you and Grant, is it all about songwriting, or when does it start? Does it start with the beats? Does it start with the vibe? I'm kind of curious to see how you guys...
Well, on Flaunt, it started with another mix. We actually did a deeper version to begin with, and we got Shawnee B in because we knew him through some friends of ours, and as soon as he rapped over it, it just had that... I know it sounds cliche, but like the X factor, there was something there. And then when we finished it, I said to Grant, we need a bigger version, a clubbier, tougher sort of electro mix. And so we went and did the final version, which is actually the one that everybody got known for, sort of thing. So it was actually the second mix that was the one that became a big hit.
What would you guys say that TV Rock, like, how do you personify your sound?
Oh, look, at the moment we're doing a lot of big room club records with MCs, but we're moving in new directions. We're just finishing up our album at the moment. We've got another 3 tracks with Shawnee on there, Shawnee B, who obviously did Flaunt it with us. We've got another 3 tracks with Missy, who's done our new record, Bimbo Nation. So that will be finished up in the next week or so, which will probably then get a release, I guess, just before Christmas. As soon as we get the album out of the way, we're going to move back to doing some more club records. We've got a couple of records we've done with Dirty South, another record we did with Tom Novi that's coming out soon, and also some more remixes for the overseas market. So,
how's Bimbo Records going?
How's the records going?
Bimbo Records. The label.
It's good. Well, it's at the moment we haven't actually signed anything from anyone else yet. It's just been sort of a vehicle to put our own stuff out. But I think in the new year we'll probably look at signing some other stuff as well. So.
And how do you think, in general, the dance music trend is going? I mean, you sort of started off in progressive, and you've emerged your way through to electro, which is, you know, kind of the vibe that's hitting the clubs at the moment. Do you think it's going to stay in electro? Where do you think it's going?
Definitely not. Definitely not. No.
Because I mean, there's got that like whole vocals live thing at the moment.
Most people want, whether it's progressive or trance or electro, most people want, most of the larger clubs, they want big, tough records, and that's where electro's at right now. The tough electro's really big, but I think it's going to move on. In the UK, there's a lot of old, I guess, piano house records that are getting redone. So I think we're going to start seeing some more pianos and more melodies kind of coming back into music, and that's certainly what TV Rock's going to start doing. I mean, we'll stick with the electro sound, but gradually move in new directions, you know.
Okay, so you've been in the scene for like 15 plus years now.
Yes.
Yes.
You've done your research, good.
Yeah, I try. But on the side, you do a little bit of chefing. Is that right?
A little bit of chefing. Well,
give us, what's your top recipe? What's your favourite thing to like dish out when you really want to impress?
Well, I can do a good curry. I like curry. I'm a big fan of Indian food. I do a really nice curry, and I think probably my best thing is my steak. I do a really.
How do you do your steak?
Okay, I do a salt-crusted ribeye piece with horseradish dressing, and it's special. It's
my God, that sounds amazing. Everyone who's been watching the show for a while knows I'm a big meat fan, so you're definitely in my good books right from the get-go. So what can we expect from TV Rock in the next year or so?
Well, like I said, we've got the album to finish, which is almost done. Then we've got our 3rd single coming out, which is the track we've just finished with Shawnee B. Looks like it's going to get the 3rd single. After that, we've got 3 or 4 big club records. We've got a track we've done with Abigail Bailey, who is a singer from the UK, who's done a couple of club records. We've done a piano house record with her that everybody thinks is going to be big. So that'll be not long. And then in the new year, we're going to start producing for some other artists. And in amongst all that, we'll just keep doing remixes and stuff for people. So
it sounds like you got up some fun while you're over in Ibiza. I mean, I've read a couple of your blogs, and it sounds like all kinds of craziness. And do you have any horror stories to spill on any of the others?
I don't know if there's anything I can say on TV, but
no, you can definitely say anything you want. I made Dougie swear on TV.
We had a good time. Ibiza is a crazy place. I mean, most people, it's mainly, there's a lot of English people there, a lot of Germans and Italians, and they all go there to party. So the whole island just parties non-stop. All the clubs are open from about the end of June through till the end of October-ish, and then they close. They actually only open.
What's the craziest thing you've seen while you're over there?
Oh, the clubs. The clubs are just, you've never seen anything like it. The biggest club over there holds 10,000 people, and they are all just, they spend so much money. We spent a night out at a club called Space. It is like the most...
It's like renowned the world over.
It's the most amazing club I've ever seen. It is like huge. It holds like 8,000 people. The sound system is cranking. The whole place is just hands in the air the whole time.
Now, Supermode, who you guys know, because I've been harping on about them forever, because Steve Angelo and Sebastian Grosso are coming over here for Deep Hard and Funky. They actually asked you to remix Tell Me Why, didn't they?
Yeah, Angelo, that Supermode is Steve Angelo and Axwell, and Axwell's a good friend of ours, so we looked after him. When he came over here last time, we took him out to dinner, because he didn't really know anyone, and myself and Grant we went out and had a good night out with him, and so we became pretty good friends. Then when we were at Ibiza, he came and stayed with his girlfriend. He came and stayed at our villa for a couple of nights. We had a bit of a party and a barbecue, and we showed him some Australian hospitality.
Which includes what exactly?
Oh, it was actually me cooking.
You cooking?
Yes.
Nothing like riding in the boot of a car?
No.
To a gig?
Okay, there was some of that, yes. There was a little bit of that. It was funny, actually. You roll up to a gig, and then all these people pile out of a car, and then the boot opens, and more people come out, and the doormen are looking at you going, like, don't ask questions, man. We're here, it's okay. And you've got Axwell's like cramped in there with his girlfriend. Oh, it's funny stuff. So we looked after him, and he's a great guy, Axwell. Really good bloke. Yeah, he's coming over to Australia again soon, actually. So, and I think he might be topping in New Zealand on the way through. So.
Well, thank you so much for having a chat to me, and for all the Ulterior Motive viewers out there. And we'll definitely have to catch up next time you're over here.
Absolutely, I'll be back soon. I've been booked in already to come back before Christmas, hopefully. So.
Look out, New Zealand. Here he comes. See you soon.
See you later.